Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and yes, I am reviewing the finale of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know I started reviewing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but schedule-wise, it just didn't quite work with the live show. But I did want to review the finale. I was on Twitter, Facebook, I've been telling you guys I would review it. So right after the live show, I was able to watch the episode, review it, and now go to bed because I have to wake up early. But I did want to review this episode. So what happened? Let's talk about it. And was it good? Was it a good ending? So pretty much we get to see the Clairvoyant, or really the original Deathlok. The whole finale with him, he wants to create more Deathloks, and he has Peterson with him, and what are the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. going to do to stop him? So we have all these other stories obviously going on too. We have the Simmons and Fitz story that are they dead, aren't they dead, which I'll get into. But the full story really is the Deathlok story. And, of course, we get to see Agent Coulson, the team. They defeat him. And Nick Fury comes into the story to save Fitz and Simmons. Simmons is completely okay. Fitz, we don't really know what happened. We know he's alive, but we don't know what's going to happen to him after. So I'm sure next season we'll see if any mentally things are going on with him because he didn't have oxygen. So what will happen to Fitz? And Fitz did say that he did like Simmons or love Simmons. And Simmons accepts it, but was it because of the almost death, or does she feel the same way? That's obviously something we'll see more in season 2. Now, Nick Fury, he obviously helped Coulson save the world and save his team. And he says, you know what, I'm kind of done with S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm going to go and be a watcher. I'm going to watch out. I won't be totally gone, but I'll come back. So we know Samuel L. Jackson probably will come back season 2, season 3. But yeah, so we get to see that. And now Coulson is the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D. is destroyed. He's going to have to bring back S.H.I.E.L.D. And I think that was the most tearjerker of the episode, is that he has to bring back S.H.I.E.L.D. And it's like, oh my god, Coulson, like, what we love of Coulson from the Avengers, he's here. And he is that pride and joy of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I love that Nick Fury trusts him to be the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. And we know the team are going to be some heads up also. Ward, he's gone. He's just kind of going to jail, and he's going to suffer. So I think that's just kind of an open door to have Ward again, but how do you really redeem a character like that? Which I'll get into more during the review portion of this review. And then we have these ending scenes. Now we get to see Flowers. She gives a photo to Skye's dad, or it looked like the dad. And we still don't know anything. It was just like a little thing. Who is this person? We really don't know at all. Maybe there's little guesses there, but I didn't really notice anything of who Skye's dad could be. And then the complete ending is Coulson drawing something on the wall, and we don't really know what that is either. Again, I didn't notice what that was. I mean, you guys know more of whatever world it is that I maybe haven't read, and you can tell me what you think the ending is. Some people are saying Kree. I don't know. I think honestly that's what I thought Skye was Kree, and going into maybe the Miss Marvel stuff, which maybe they're saving more for the movies if they ever announce a Miss Marvel movie. But I did think she was gonna be Kree, but now I'm a little confused. I just don't know what she's gonna be. So let's talk about, did I like this episode? I thought it was a solid episode. A little unsatisfying at the same time, though. I don't think there's any big shockers in this episode. There's cliffhangers, more like a mystery of like, alright, this is what season 2 is going to be about, but no real shockers like, oh my god, that just happened, or like big reveals. There weren't really any big shocking moments, which I was a little upset about, but still a very solid episode. I thought there was a lot of great humor in this episode, and I will talk more probably on the Friday podcast on Comic Frontline. We're doing a Media Madness podcast. We're going to talk about the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. finale. But I'm going to talk, maybe I'll do a separate video just talking about the season whole of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because I want to say that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in general has improved so much from, this is a great episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But was it a great finale? I don't know. I think it closed a lot of doors, which was great, but it didn't have that impact of like, oh my god, in the end, even though we had some 2 great mysteries in the end of this episode. Great parts. I'm really glad that Ward didn't get redeemed. A lot of people were thinking, oh yeah, Ward's just gonna get back on the team. He did a lot. I think he did a lot of things that wasn't redeemable. So I'm glad that he wasn't redeemed. And maybe they'll use him for information and still have the actor, but they're not gonna make him part of the team, which I think Trippitt's actually a really good addition to the team. Again, I like that they did that with Ward. I'm glad they didn't bring him back on teams like, oh, well, we get it. No. I really love what they did with his character here. I thought that was the best route. The Simmons and Fitz scene. I love that Fitz, pretty much sacrifices himself for Simmons. Do I love the relationship? Do I ship them? Not really, because it's so obvious, I would say, the relationship. I don't know. I would like to see him with other people. But even though it's an obvious relationship, they have a cute relationship, I guess. And we'll see maybe that develop in season 2. If, depending on what happens to him, which I'm really excited because they kind of left it on a cliffhanger. It's like, oh, well, Fitz might not be normal when he comes back. So I'm intrigued with the relationship, and I'm glad he revealed his feelings at that time because I don't think they're going to get into a relationship right away in season 2. Disappointment. I think Skye in general, of course I love her character. It's probably my favorite. Next to Coulson, she's my favorite character of the show because she has that most mystery. And I would say the most potential to become some Marvel character or some superhero type character. But I was disappointed because one thing I wanted with the whole season is to figure out what the hell is Skye. That's what we want to know. What's Skye? And we didn't get that answer. I feel like if they revealed what Skye was in the end, would have been a better cliffhanger than just handing a photo to the father and trying to piece together information. I think it would have been a better thing is like, well, hello, Kree, or whatever she is, saying some more of a hint to what she is, more of an obvious hint to her. So I was a little disappointed that they didn't reveal it. Now we have to wait like the whole entire hiatus to get into season 2, which will probably in the beginning of season 2 will be revealed, or it'll be maybe the whole journey of season 2, try and figure out what the father is. Maybe that'll be like the main villain. I was a little disappointed with that, because I was really expecting them to reveal who she was in tonight's episode. Yeah, the Coulson thing again. I loved Coulson being the director. I thought that was definitely a highlight of the episode. They used Samuel L. Jackson greatly in this episode. Sometimes I thought it was just going to be a cameo. It was like, well, you're a director. But they actually utilized him a lot in the episode, which I was happy to see. And I like that he's one of those characters that pop in every once in a while. And I think Nick Fury obviously is someone that's needed in the show. But yeah, I like that he was definitely utilized well here. So overall, I thought this was a solid episode. I'm going to give it 4 stars. It was a fun episode, but there were some lackluster parts for season finale. But yeah, overall, if you want a video of me talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as a season, because I didn't review every episode, you can tell me in the comments below. I might start reviewing season 2. I don't know. It's kind of hard again because it's on a Tuesday, but maybe I could do it after the live shows. Obviously, that's far away from us. We have months to decide that, but please tell me in the comments below your thoughts on the episode. This is Comic Uno. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rant Situations, and don't forget to like my Facebook page, and I will see you guys later.